Hello, Cancer. Elsie here to do your reading. It is for the week ahead, Cancer. Flipping back to the weekly readings. Cancer, happy birthday. How are you, friends? I hope your season is starting out really lovely for you. Thank you for telling me about your birthday in the comments. I've been glad to say happy birthday to some of you. Hope you have a lovely birthday whenever yours is. We are actually looking at this week for the week ahead, and the week ahead is about what's going to happen now that we're in the new cycle, Cancer. So we just passed through your new moon, right? We had a new moon in Cancer on the 25th of June. So we are looking into that. What is coming up in the new cycle for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Cancer, please. What is coming up in the new cycle for Cancer? Cancer, if you've been here before and you're coming back, thanks for doing that. If you're my ride or die, I appreciate you and the thumbs up and all the ways you love me. If you're brand new and you've just walked in on this, all these shenanigans, welcome here and happy birthday to you. And I do this reading weekly for Cancer. And if you'd like to hang around to the end of the video, I'll tell you how to get to the extension if you're interested in the extended. Tell me about Cancer, please. We do have Show the World the Real You. Now, this does say full moon in Aquarius, but I feel like you're supposed to harness Aquarius's energy for this cycle, I want to say. Because Aquarius is outside the box. Aquarius is letting the freak flag fly. Aquarius is Aquarius, and everyone else can want... The Leo thinks that they're the sun, that everyone revolves around them, but Aquarius doesn't care. Aquarius thinks everybody... revolves around them. I don't know if you have an Aquarius placement or not, but it says, show the world the real you is what you're being asked to do. Tell me more. Tell me more about Cancer, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We've got forgiveness. Very interesting. So either you want to receive forgiveness, or maybe you think someone owes you an apology, or maybe you would like to apologize to someone. But I feel like you're being asked to come to the surface here, Cancer. Now, I know that sometimes you can keep it all bottled up down below the surface, but I think that the universe is giving you a chance in this new cycle to show the real you, the really sweet, kind, psychic, empathic, romantic sort of side of Cancer. And I feel like you'll have to be in this energy in order to receive or give this forgiveness. Tell me more. What's this? We've got Judgment. And Judgment says, I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges, and including you, right? That you are unique and you have your own challenges as well. And I think that it's sort of reminding us not to judge others for going on their own path, because regardless of what's going on, everybody gets to do what they need to do that is best for them, right? A lot of the times I do see people saying disparaging things about a person who hurt them or broke up with them, or, it's like you're just not allowing the person to, unfortunately you were the collateral damage, but, everybody has to do what they're going to do. And the sooner that we can get over that part of it, the better. It is best for us, and it's also best for them as well. So I feel like it's saying here that without judgment to apologize, or without judgment to receive an apology, but that either way, I feel like you're supposed to show the real you. Bottom of the deck here, we have bring love into the situation. And so again, new moon in Aquarius, I think you're being asked to be honest about your feelings, about a situation where maybe you kept your feelings under the surface when you should have maybe brought them to the surface. You're being asked to be very honest. Aquarius is King of Swords energy, and the King of Swords faces everything head on. No more hiding under the surface here. Bottom of the deck, we have Courage. Oh, isn't that interesting? Because we have it twice. Finding the courage here, my friend, to, we have the purple here, and that is the third eye open, to see things as they really are before you crash against the rocks. It feels like there is some sort of community here transforming. Possibly you live in the same community as this person, but it feels like something within this community you're in with this person is about to transform. Courage says, I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. There is something here that I feel that you have a little bit of fear about, and it might be about bringing your feelings to the surface about someone here. All right, tell me more about Cancer. What's happening in the new cycle for Cancer. I pulled that one out because it clearly wanted to be seen. It's the Judgment card, y'all. We've now got Judgment here twice. Give me more for Cancer, please. Boy, things are popping around here. We've got the King of Wands in the reverse. What's going on here? We've got the Four of Swords. So it does feel like show the real you is saying, look, I know it burnt to the ground. The real you, I feel, is the resurrected version of you. It feels like something burnt to the ground, or we lost contact, or something we have to leave behind in order to be resurrected into this new cycle here. I feel like right now you're thinking about it, that you're not taking action at this time. I feel like you're trying to find the right thing to say or the right thing to do. Tell me more about Cancer. We've got the Page of Wands. We've got the Knight of Cups. And we've got the Queen of Pentacles. Cancer, it does feel like you really do want to reach out to someone here. Page of Wands is reaching out, right? It is the messenger, the fiery messenger, the one about passion, because we have right next door here, we have the Knight of Cups. It does feel like this is turning into something that's probably a little bit more romantic, but this Knight of Cups could also be that you've been taking your time, going slowly. This is the passive Knight, that maybe you've been sort of passive about how you feel about the situation. I feel like you want to reach out to someone. Maybe the Queen of Pentacles is the person you want to reach out to, or maybe the Knight of Wands, or sorry, the King of Wands. So Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, or Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn energy. Tell me about Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. I feel like you're trying to come to an understanding without judgment. You're trying to find the courage to understand something, why something was said the way it was said, why something felt the way it felt, why something happened the way it did. We've got the Six of Cups, we've got the Ace of Pentacles, and we've got the Empress. When I put that card down with this at Six of Cups, can we try again, is what I heard Charlie say. Can we try again? So I want to say that there has been a lot of time that has passed, or changes that have happened over a short period of time possibly. We have the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Why is that? Because the Two of Pentacles. Somebody is regretting not making a decision sooner than now. So I don't know if that's you or if it's another person outside of you, but the Three of Swords is the heartbreak or the heartache or the disappointment that somebody, the Two of Pentacles, did not make a decision real time, did not make a decision in the 3D. Somebody let time pass. And that's what it feels like here, that we've let too much time pass. But so much has changed since time has passed, because there's been no action. There's been a lot of inaction, right? And it's because somebody didn't know what to say or how to say it. So it isn't like you didn't want to say something or they didn't want to say something to you. It feels like someone didn't know how to say it, and so they thought about it too long. So it does feel like this is the time for you to, with the Four of Swords, show the real you and bring love back into the situation. The forgiveness here, I feel, is what you're hoping for. I feel like you're reaching for forgiveness, possibly. This could be someone else who's reaching for forgiveness. It's going to be different for all of you. You might be, this flip-flop it if you need to, right? It's a general reading. And the Knight of Cups here, something has been moving very slowly towards stability. It feels like you want to either send a message to this person. Hang on. I've been dropping cards today. You want to reach out to this person, or you're hoping that they will reach out to you, but it feels like it's been a long time since we actually made contact in the 3D with the Queen of Pentacles energy here. Tell me what's going on here. Tell me about this Page of Wands, please. Somebody wants to reach out with an apology, it feels like. I don't know if it's you or them. Somebody wants to reach out with an apology. We have the Four of Wands. Somebody wants to make things right, get some stability. Can we get back to just being celebratory and fun and silly and enjoying each other? We've got the Empress. And we've got the King of Cups. Okay, so I feel like it might be you who wouldn't allow your feelings to come to the surface. It feels like there's a little bit of regret here that I let too much time pass before I got back to you and said sorry, or got back to you and showed you my feelings. I feel, Cancer, that it was probably you that kept your feelings under the surface. And if you were emotionally available at the time of this parting of ways, I feel like you didn't show it. Or maybe you thought you were showing it, but it wasn't being shown on the surface. Now, all things being fair, the Queen of Pentacles is involved, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And really, if you don't sit yourself down in a chair in front of the earth signs and look them in the face and say, look, I have feelings for you, they're not going to get it. And it's not because they're not sharp. It's because they just don't believe it till they see it. They're very practical. If you want me, come get me. Like it feels like that kind of energy here. Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. We've got the Six of Cups. We've got the Ace of Pentacles and the Empress. We've got the Empress here twice. I really do believe that this is an abundant connection. We could be dealing in two women. We could be dealing in two men, but the Empresses are here on both sides. I want to say that both of you have grown since the time of the parting. It feels like since the time of the parting of ways. It feels like somebody here really does see the value in the connection that you two had, because the Six of Cups is here with the Ace of Pentacles and the Empress. I really do feel that the Empress knows their worth, and that the Empress feels that if you thought that this person had value, you would have said so. And so that's why they let you go. They just let you walk into the distance here. Tell me about this Ace of Pentacles here. I feel like somebody was hoping that you would come back and actually express your feelings, that I want to invest in love. I feel like you were hoping that somebody would come back and invest their feelings here, but that's not what happened here. We do have the Death card and the Devil energy here. It does feel like somebody had fear of change, that if I say something, if I tell you how I feel, everything has to change. And then I have to invest. I have to follow through, because you are the Taurus of the water signs, Cancer. When you say something, you do it. You are loyal. You are someone who expects that when you're honest with somebody, that they're going to be honest back. I feel like this Death card is telling me here that you expected that things were going to change between you and the Empress. But I feel like you expected that there would be an investment eventually, that we would open this with this Ace of Cups, but it feels like somebody here was too scared to say something. And so the chapter ended here. It feels like the Death card brought something to an end. Tell me why you didn't take action here. I feel like it's you. Like it could be somebody else, and you can tell me in the comments, but it feels like it's you with the King of Wands in the reverse. You might have a fire placement. You don't have to, though. It feels like with the King of Wands in the reverse, somebody decided not to take action. So I feel like because somebody didn't take action, the other person felt like they were giving more than the other. So it feels like this Six of Pentacles tells me that somebody was feeling breadcrumbed in all of this. We've got the Four of Swords again. We've got the 4 and the 4, which is 8, up in the head, stuck, prison of the mind. I couldn't say anything. I wasn't really sure what to say. I didn't think that there was anything that I could say. And then we have the 10 of Swords. Then we had to just release it. It had to come to an end, because it came to a place where the Empress isn't going to chase. And we have the 10 of Swords saying that there was a release here. Somebody stopped waiting, that they felt betrayed. There was a release, but the other person didn't know what to say. And one person felt like they were giving too much, and so they just walked away from the situation. I think that we are going to go into the extension here. And so if you're interested in coming to the extension with us here, please look at the top of all the comments. There is a pinned comment there. There is a membership link there. There's also one in the description area. And if you'd like to come over to the extended, please click on that link. There's also some information there if you'd like to book a private reading. I'm reading live. I'm also reading pre-recorded readings. And if you're interested in that, please click on the Hypsee link to go take a look at my prices. I have just recently added a package that is a 48-hour turnaround time, one question, no backstory, just a question, and I'll get back to you in an answer that is 10 minutes or less. All right, look, we have at the bottom of the deck here, Knight of Wands. So somebody here, I feel somebody here had really big, passionate feelings. It feels like there maybe was a physical connection here between two people, and then somebody started holding back. There was a lot of really good back and forth. And after that, it just stopped. Somebody got up in their head. It feels like somebody, I'm just going to say, I'm not a psychologist, but it feels like an avoidance situation. It feels like somebody wanted to fall in love. Everything was going great. Everything was going wonderful. And then somebody pulled back. They didn't know how to say it. I couldn't tell you about my feelings. I couldn't speak my feelings. I couldn't bring them to the surface. There were really big, abundant feelings. I really feel like somebody here wanted to begin. We wanted to birth something into the 3D. Let's move in together. It's like somebody saw this whole situation unraveling in a really beautiful way, but didn't have the courage to bring love into the situation. So let's go into the extended and talk about that. I will clarify the rest of this. We will be talking about it and what the outcome is going to be between you and this other person. So I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for being here and watching, Cancer. I do appreciate you. See you in the extended if you were there, and if you're not there, if this is where you part, that's cool, because I'll be back, because I'm always back. You guys take care of yourselves, and I'm out. Bye-bye.